Hi everyone, for tonight's Nightcap in review, I'm having an adult beverage, and tonight I'll be discussing Son of the Morning by Akwaeke Emezi. I hope I got that correct. I did receive this as an ARC from NetGalley, and of course I'm giving my honest opinion. These are the highlights, and there are no listed content warnings, and I gave this a 4.25, so what's it about? So, this book is about Galilee, who is from the Kincaid clan, a family of black women who live on their land separate from society. This clan is made up entirely of women, not just because the women of this family have a special bond with their land, but also because each of the women have a special gift. But even amongst these women, there is none more special than Galilee. But it's not just her power that sets her apart from her family, but also the secrets around her very existence that she always assumed would go unanswered. That is until she meets Lucifer, head of security for her friend's father's special event for a newly acquired artifact. From the moment she laid eyes on him and touched him, she knew he was not what he seemed, that he was more, perhaps not even human. And from her burning touch, Lucifer knew the same could be said about her as well. Which is why Leviathan, who is Lucifer's prince from hell, wants to eliminate her before she has the chance to hurt Lucifer. But there is more going on than just the mystery around Galilee and what she is. And these unseen battles are threatening the balance and power of hell, heaven, and earth. Soon the bonds of loyalty between friends and family will be tested as Galilee and Lucifer's attraction, as well as the truth around Galilee's existence, threaten to bring everything crashing down around them. So what are my thoughts? Again, I'm giving this a 4.25. Now, my favorite moments in this book, as well as some of my favorite characters, were the women in this book. The women in this book really shined, especially Galilee's family members. I also really enjoyed the story's plot points around the mysteries and what went down after those mysteries were uncovered. When it comes to Galilee's family, we definitely get a lot of information about their structure and why they exist the way that they do, but I do feel like some bits were glossed over, such as a spoiler. Towards the end, we find out they are, in fact, demon hunters, and I wanted more information about that. Honestly, I would just love a series around Galilee, her family, and their demon hunting adventures because I feel like that would be an amazing series. Now, where this book falls a little bit short for me is the romance aspect. The first romance up is between Galilee and Lucifer. And going into this book, I thought it was an insta-lust situation. And I don't mind insta-lust as long as everyone recognizes it for what it is, which is lust. And then the story builds upon that and we go from lust to love. But this book felt more like an insta-love situation, which I'm a little bit more particular about because this book takes place, I think, over the span of 48 hours. And within the first 24 hours, they have deep love feelings for each other. And while they have great sexual chemistry, I didn't believe the romantic love chemistry. Then you have the secondary romance with Leviathan. He has his romantic connection with Lucifer, and that made complete sense because they're bringing their history into it that I completely believe their chemistry. Now, with Galilee and Leviathan, I would say his transition from I hate her to I don't mind her, that progression made sense. But then he all of a sudden went from I don't mind her to I love her. And that progression, even though I knew it was coming, still came out of nowhere for me. It just didn't quite make sense. Overall, I would not choose to read this book for the romance, but I would choose to read it for the women in this book as well as the plot points. It was definitely very interesting. And again, I really wish the author would write a series just based around the women and their demon hunting adventures because I would read that in an instant. Now, this book will be available November 4th, so definitely check it out. And I hope everyone has a good night and happy readings.